So dear students, today we are discuss about routing. So what do you mean by routing? So before entering into the topic, first know about what is route. So route is a path between source to destination. So see here, so routing is the process of finding a path to a correct destination. So it is performed by many of the conditions or many kind of network, so including telephone network, electronic data network and internet. Okay, so I will given a simple example to you. So I want to travel from Coimbatore to Pollachi. I doesn't know about so in which route is best for to reach a destination of Pollachi. So at the time, so I will start the journey from Coimbatore. So I need to find the neighbor stage of the next stage. Okay, so after that I will continue the process until to reach a destination. Okay, so finally I need to reach a destination is called as a correct way of the routing. So this is the process of routing. So the routing is to transmit a data from source to destination to reach a accurate destination. So this is the process of routing. So the routing table is used for to store the information about so where it is travel from the data, or otherwise where the data is started to travel, so where it is go, the how many number of stages are needed to travel the data. So this is called as a routing table. So see here, so the routing table, it contains the information about so where the data is travel from, that is a from, and where to go, that is a destination address, and cost of the address. So cost means how many stages is needed to travel the data from source to destination. So whenever the cost is 0, it reach to the destination of process. Okay, so these are the informations are called as a routing information base. So these details are stored in the form of data structure. Okay, so the routing table is stored either a router or network computer, that is list the route to particular network destination. So because of a single router doesn't know about whether need to connect another one router or host device. So at the time, so I need to refer a routing table. So this is the common field is used in the routing table. So first one is a network address, and second one is a mask or otherwise subnet mask, and third one is a next hop address, and fourth one is a interface, and final one is a cost. So I already told that, so cost is a the how many number of stages or how many routers we want to travel from source to destination. So whenever the cost is reached to 0, so you reach the destination address. So this is the common field of routing table. So next one is static routing and dynamic routing. So what do you mean by static? Anyone of you know the term of static? So static is a fixed one. So same the term is followed in routing. So you are defining the way of packet are going. It is enter or configured manually fixed route. So I am a network admin, I am a router programmer. So predefinedly I will program to a fixed route of data traveling. So that is called as a static routing. So example for, so I want to transmit a data from one source to destination. So predefinedly I will choose the way, that particular way only we want to transmitting a data. So these are the works are carried out only the simplest cases. So already I know this is the correct destination means, so I will using a static routing. So if suppose I am choosing so many number of router means I doesn't know about so in which way is best for transmitting a data. So at that time I will apply the methodology of dynamic routing. So it is a routing protocol is trying to find the best way to given a destination. Okay, so consider the two strategies are available. First one is a static routing and dynamic routing. So depending upon the situation, we need to apply whether it is a static routing or dynamic routing. So simple network, we need to using the methodology of static routing, but you are taking a huge amount of routers or large network, so you need to apply the concept of dynamic routing, because of the dynamic routing is providing by distance vector protocol. So first I need to identify, so what are the different distance are available between the source and destination. So which one is the best methodology to reach a minimum distance of destination. So this is the very important. So comparing with the static and dynamic routing, so dynamic routing is a very important thing, because of so many routing protocols are available for providing a best performance. So routing protocol, it entered or learned by routing table, so in the time of booting. So whenever the routing is successfully completed, so comparing with the previous transmission, so which one is a minimum amount of time is required for transmitting a data, that way is selected for further transmission. So these are the static and dynamic routing. So next one is a intra-domain routing and inter-domain routing. So in before that, you know the term of autonomous system. So autonomous system is a group of system. It is created by a network. So here the routing is performed by the device of router. A single router we can connecting a individual network. So here I need to frame a autonomous system adding multiple router into a single region. Okay, so this is the meaning of a single administrator. We want to maintaining a multiple router is called as a autonomous system. So because of the intra-domain routing is, so within the autonomous system is referred to as a intra-domain routing. So we sharing information within the autonomous system. But comparing with the inter-domain routing, the informations are shared among the more than one or otherwise multiple autonomous system. So like that I will give some definition. So intra-domain routing, the routing inside the autonomous system is called as intra-domain routing. The routing between autonomous system is called as inter-domain routing. So next one is the IP routing. So I will give some explanation is related to this video. So IP routing is the process of, already I told them, so how to travel the data from source to destination. So this is the packet is travel from the source to destination. I don't know about the router. So here the router, we need to identify a routing table. So routing is the to find a correct destination or path. Okay, already I told that. So see here, so many routers are available in the diagram. The packet is travel from the way, but the packet doesn't know about where to reach a destination. So taking these two routers, so here the packet is travel from in this router into next router. The router doesn't know about what is the next destination. So at the time the routing table is used to given here some suggestion. So the packet is where it is come from, it is where it is go. Okay, so that is the purpose of routing table here we are using. So please to understand, so how the data is travel on a network. So consider two system here. This is the router 1, this is the router 2. So both of the router we can maintaining a routing table. So routing table is called as some information. So the routing table 1 is contain the data about the, so in which next router we want to connect. So at the time the two types of devices are used in routing. So first one is a host device. So this is the not used for routing purpose, it is a end device. So it cannot providing a gateway. At the same time it is a direct network connection. So this is the router. Router will followed by a routing table like that: IP address, mask, gateway, interface and metric. So this is the routing table. So see here, totally 3 routers are considered, but each and every router doesn't know about what is the next connection of the router. So at the time, first I know, so in which router we want to connect it with the destination. So this is the destination. So here the data is started the journey. Okay, so example for, so I will given a some destination address 5.4.3.5. The packet is started the journey but doesn't know about where to reach the destination. So at the time, consider two devices. This is the one source, this is the another source. So both of the two hosts we want to connecting with the single router. So first process, the host start the sending process, it reach to a single router. The router we can refer the routing table. So routing table is need to connect with the another router. So this is the another router. So that another router referred by a own routing table, it is connected with another one router. So this process is continue until to reach a correct destination. Okay, the same thing is explained once again. So this is the source, it is a host. The host packet we want to reach a destination of one IP address. So that packet is travel from the next router or neighbor router. That router identifying the destination address. So if it is the IP address is no means, so it will be checked with the routing table. That routing table forward the next one router. The same process will be carried out. So the same packet will be transferred into neighbor of the another router. So it is continue until to reach a destination address of 125.2.24.9. So if it is reached means, so to reach a destination. So the main and important thing is, first each and every router know the routing table. So consider here two routes are available means, so one router one doesn't know about the routing to connectivity. So at the time the routing one table we need to updating a neighbor of the next connectivity. So these are the basic process to carry out in network. Okay, so see here how the routing process will be occur. So this is the network. So network means, so three routers are integrated with the one host system.